Hello, this is Odilly, and it's time for the Hump Day News Dump. And today it's just me, so I may keep this very, very short. We'll see. Just cover the news and get out of here. I'll see if anyone shows up. And meanwhile, let's get to the news. Let's see what we got here. Microsoft Edge engineer describes how Google sabotaged Edge browser platform. Let's see, just something's happening. Oh yeah, I'm hecka streaming. That's it. So someone posted this tweet, and it talks about Microsoft Edge browser, and how YouTube and Google, who make Chrome a competitor, use tactics on YouTube to cause problems for Edge that they couldn't get around. So they were claiming, some of these ex-Microsoft employees were claiming that Google was making it impossible not to use Google's engine. So I thought that was an interesting thing to read. Apparently they claim that YouTube also broke things in Firefox using similar tricks. So, and they're also implying that even Microsoft can't compete with Google Chrome, which is also a scary thought. It just makes me want to get off Google Chrome that much faster. Next up is we have Soldier Boy promoting a console, a gaming console. This looks like some Chinese knockoff. It's called Fuse, F-U-Z-E. And it's got handheld versions as well. But it is $400, so anyone wants to spend $400 on a Chinese knockoff console. Actually, it's probably not a knockoff, though. They claim the controller's like PlayStation, but the operating system's like Xbox. So it's heavily influenced by others, but it's all about the software that's available, and I can't imagine them having the software pool that PlayStation or Xbox has, or even Nintendo. Let's see, we'll skip the satire article on Jordan Peterson. Let's see here. Just a reminder, we collect all the art we can find. I guess that's just some random tweet someone posted. Not really news. Pause some of these streams here. Free up some bandwidth. There we go. And all right. Let's see, the next article is a lot of chatting here. So Sam Harris has deleted his Patreon account. He was the 13th largest Patreon. That was kind of interesting. The biggest Patreon when we had the discussion earlier was Global Plus Plus. Let me see if that's still accurate, and I'll put this link in here. Yes, Global Plus Plus is still, but I think a lot of this is reaction to Sargon getting taken off, and Sam Harris is still in the charts. He's dropped to 15th. That's interesting. But I think he has decided to delete his Patreon account because he doesn't believe he shouldn't be benefiting the platform that is silencing and not participating in fair practices. Next article is an article from Kotaku. Oh, Monty, hey. I still don't know what a Sam Harris is. So Sam Harris is I guess a thinker is the best way to call him, kind of like a philosopher. He wants to come up with a logical structure for morals. So like the Bible based on logic. So that's what he's been kind of working for. And he's very popular, obviously, in the atheist community. And being the 13th largest Patreon, probably indicates the size of his audience and the interest in his material and how he conducts himself and presents himself is very interesting to a lot of people. He's debated Jordan Peterson, which has also probably raised his profile a bit. Um, so that's a little bit about who he is and what he does. And it's interesting to see some of these major creators hurt themselves like that. It's like he's going to collecting, God knows, $10,000s of dollars um, to support what he believes in. I think that's respectable. But where do you go? What do you do? I know that Subscribestar went offline. They're going to try to get back online. Again, another startup that knows nothing about the payment industry, as they were using PayPal and Stripe, the two most notorious for getting turned off and being sensitive to any type of high risk. So, moving on, I posted this top right executive suspended without pay following investigation. Earlier this week, Wright CEO sent an email to employees describing the punishment for its COO, Scott Gelb. Hard to say that name, Gelb. Will face after multiple employees alleged that as a comedy bit, he repeatedly touched their balls or butts or farted in their face. Several employees tell. And someone in our chat posted Terrence and Phillip, picture, which I thought was apt and pretty funny. No one likes an asshole like that or a bully. Oh, I guess I gotta use my first cuss word, so I'm gonna probably have to mark this broadcast as age appropriate or whatever. Oh well, we take it as we can here. But yes, it's interesting they had a CEO or COO that was causing said problems. Geez, if I go back too far, we're going to be running into next week's stuff. Farted in their face. Yeah, can you believe it, Monty? I'm not sure I can. That's just silly, ridiculous stuff. So I got a tweet here from Richard Moss, who is working on crowdfunding a book for the history of shareware games that allowed things like Doom and Epic to get created and exist in the long run. So if you want to check out his Twitter account and take a look what he's doing, I thought that was interesting. Always neat to see where companies come from, especially big ones like Epic, who, creators of Fortnite, which is very popular at the moment. I'm sure its 15 minutes is running out. And I think that pretty much takes us back to last week's news that we had. Looking for new articles, I saw that GitHub now allows you to download all your GitHub data, probably some GDPR stuff, though of course about 7 months too late. But if you're interested in that, I'll link that. And let's see here. So, MailChimp deleted my account with no warning. Let's read that. Let's see. And if you notice, I've actually got my video card fixed here, so that I should be able to say window capture. Let's see. Hopefully it won't capture something I don't want it to capture. That's what I wanted to capture. Bingo. Where should we put it? It doesn't really matter. I'll just make this fit to screen. There we go. And if I make it just a little bit bigger here, I don't know, maybe we want the graphics peek out, I'm not sure. Anyways, we can read this together. A MailChimp deleted my account with no warning or no notifications. I make and sell a security product, which among other things acts as a FIDO UTF key. So, what is, UB keys, I'm familiar with them. It's a security key that, it's like a physical key that actually stores your digital keys. Yeah, the video doesn't look like RoboCop on LSD anymore. Yeah, I know. I overnighted a video card and it came Monday, and luckily I didn't have any problems with it. My operating system worked. Had to flip some adapters around because not everything worked first try on the way I expected it, but I'm very happy. I went from a AMD 6850 to an R9 5600. No, 560. That's what it's called. All right, R9 560. So this guy makes a security product. He's trying to update his customers, and however, his account's been deactivated. The result was an unhelpful error message. The page seems to be missing. He was shocked. They shut down his account without even notifying him, let alone warning me this is about to happen. At the same time, they turned the link on my site that prospective customers use for my mailing list to a dead link and cut off access. If that was bad enough, there appears to be on the face that no way to reactivate my account. I don't like public shaming, but this is unacceptable. MailChimp has reinstated his account. Well, that was a short read, but I think this is a common problem we're going to have with online businesses is the problem of not only moderation, but of due process. A lot of these businesses, for legal and liability reasons, they don't want to give you a reason and just not even discuss it and turn you off. And I think that's going to turn off a lot of customers. I do feel that there's going to be a set of maybe community supported sites that are initially community supported, and then hopefully as they get more competitive with the commercial sites will realize they have to adopt some type of due process. And whether it's small mini trials or just something a bit more than we're getting now, I think it's going to be increasingly important to show what they did wrong, have some type of warnings ahead of time so they're given a chance to correct instead of just turn off. And just a better experience for the end user that's trying to use the product. And if there's someone, some type of defendant or accuser, some type of process that they can, it's all mediated, they can go through and they can get the issue resolved. It's very hard dealing with a lot of user-generated content, and most websites do that today. Going through the other articles here. Let's see. Monty says it's buffering a bit. Well, I don't think that can be helped. I actually have the strongest connection I've had in the last 2-3 weeks, so it is what it is. Oh, this is one thing I want to bring up. Keybase has a security vulnerability in their Keybase redirector, which can run on Linux. I need to post that in the security room too. So if you're running Keybase in your machine, be sure to update. It's a local privilege escalation. I know I gotta put this in the browser you guys can see too. Let's bring that up. Much better than before, excellent. Though you can see for how long this is taking to load. Oh, maybe Keybase is not responding at all. I wonder if that's my internet connection related or not too. Could be they're just getting hammered because of their notice. And we'll give that a second to load. All right. Controls the /keybase mount point. Immediately fixed it, so March 1st, 2018 and later. You got to get at least 2.8 to get it fixed. Okay. Well, I think this is just me today, and we're kind of out of articles and analysis. We're going to go ahead and call this one a bit short. So hopefully we'll be back Saturday with the Sapphire Weekend podcast, and hopefully we'll have things dialed in there and working better, and things plan better, as that's always a constant struggle. And we'll see you then. Thanks for stopping in.